Hello, Confetti Club. It is Pixie, and it is the start of another month. They keep coming, and they don't stop coming, and they keep on coming no matter how hard I try to stop time. Welcome back for another favorites video. I'm gonna be honest, I've been having a very hard time. So let's talk about it. I have been in quarantine for 55 days. And I've gone out, I can count on this hand, I've gone out 4 times pretty much. This month has probably been the hardest in the mental health department. Like I said, 55 days. We're really getting on there. My school has confirmed that we're staying online for the rest of like the semester. And also, I've gotten some pretty disheartening news about the fashion show. I've gotten a lot of kicks in the metaphorical gut in the last month. So I've been feeling pretty much like a slug on the carpet. But I'm here looking like a just very vibrant fruit salad situation. And let's talk about the month. Maybe I'll timestamp if anyone doesn't want to hear mental health stuff, but I want to open with that because May is actually BPD Awareness Month. BPD standing for Borderline Personality Disorder, which is the disorder that I have. It is my primary diagnosis, and it is also one of the most heavily stigmatized disorders that there are one of. And I honestly don't think maybe I understood how bad the stigma was until like after I told the whole world I had it. Cause yeah, the comments on that video and on any videos where I bring up my BPD are mostly always positive, but it's really opened my eyes to like even people that are nice and sweet. Like I've gotten a surprising amount of comments of people being like, I support you, but I had to like turn off when I heard you mention your borderline because I knew someone with borderline that treated me badly. It's just, I didn't realize how widespread and common the stigma and this image was. I cannot take back my words. Y'all know that's my diagnosis and that's who I am. And this month I'm gonna be maybe giving a few more little smooches out there, maybe a infographic if I have the brain energy and thought power to finish that. Maybe a couple other little videos, maybe possibly an interview with Steve, who has been quarantined with a person with borderline for 55 days. How we doing? Also, I have a music playlist of songs that help me when I'm feeling all of the extreme emotions that I think I'm gonna be putting together for you guys as well, for any other fellow borderline people or just people that are neurodiverse or struggle with anything, anyone who feels feelings and wants to feel them with me. So yeah, May, BPD Awareness Month. Haha, April was very bad for my BPD. I have been dissociating probably more percentage of awake than I am. I couldn't even make a sentence. I really have just kind of become a ghost in my own body. I'm just floating around the house and I like will walk into a room and not even remember when I'm there. And I know like these things happen, but it's getting ridiculous. Like I'm literally like, my eyes are the pilot. I'm a plane, hello. And like the pilot, who is a cute anime girl, sometimes she just walks away from the front of the ship, and sometimes my eyes are open and I'm standing in the bathroom, and I walked into the bathroom and I started dissociating into the mirror in the darkness before I could even turn on the light, and then 10 minutes goes by and then Steve walks out of the office, and to get to the staircase you have to pass the bathroom, and he passes the bathroom, which has this terrifying looming form in the darkness wrapped in a machine blanket, which probably looked like the Grim Reaper, and I keep jump scaring my boyfriend. Hello, Confetti Club. So we're working on that. Quarantine has not been helping for depersonalization, derealization, like what's going on. I need to open windows more and breathe the air. Grounding techniques. Let me talk about things that you can do to help all the crap I just mentioned if you're like, I've been experiencing that too. Grounding. Things that help me to ground when I'm feeling floaty and dissociaty and just like ghosting around and can't, you know, get anything done and I'm losing time. Putting on things with words, YouTube videos, podcasts, movies, episodes, things with words that can go into my brain to keep me grounded in reality. It especially helps if it's not fiction, if it's like YouTubers especially talking about YouTube stuff, that can help me get into the headspace to work on my YouTube stuff. Another common one that is also always really helpful for me is just to kind of stop, drop, and name one of each of the senses you have. So like one thing you can see, one thing you can touch, one thing you can smell, one thing you can taste. And I think usually it goes up to 5. 5 things you can taste would be like tooth 1, tooth 2, tooth 3. I don't know how that would work. And if you're home and able, also making like a coffee, a tea, a warming drink, feeling things, tactile things, transitional objects, mama. Get yourself a little fidget thing. Get yourself a comfy blankie. Chronic feelings of emptiness. Let's just do that in a BPD video later, but you know, girl's been feeling it. This month has been really, really hard, especially with the news that New Brunswick, my province, basically announced that the restrictions are lasting through till December of this year for like gatherings of over 100 people. So that means that our fashion show that was postponed until September 5th obviously cannot be postponed until September 5th because that's before December. And the plan, the current plan that has been made is to just like not have the pieces we were working on walk in the show and to have them in a gallery and to merge our graduating collection with this year's graduating collection in the show. So that's cool and awesome, and I've just been kind of dealing with the change in plan and change in direction in my life and routine because I don't always adapt to that well, and my piece is no longer gonna be walking in a show and we don't technically have to finish it. So I'm like, what do? It's been kind of hard finding that driving motivation, and so my chronic feelings of emptiness, BPD, diagnostic trait mama, have been really, really bad at night because I don't have things to look forward to, but it's fine. I actually have some fun favorites, so let's just have a fun, fruity time. Honestly, I'm really enjoying this arrangement of objects and things going on. We have the Big Bud fruit top. I think I finally found a way to make it work. Are we feeling our oatses? This little flower-shaped claspy doodad. It's just like an acrylic flower shape with a bar in the middle. It's from Hester Sunshine's bandanas, but this bandana is just one I whipped up super quick, and it's like a two-tone gingham. Anyway, weird combination of things. If anyone was wondering what's on my head, it's that. Let's get into the monthly faves. In fun news, though, we just started our new semester. It's a little baby semester and it's only 4 weeks long. It's 5 weeks, but the last week is like an assessment week, so there's no classes. And we are doing a little like condensed, abridged version of the corset making and production classes, which so far have been really, really fun. I love my instructor. This is it our first time having classes with her? She's always kind of around, but she's very cool goth mom that makes like little tiny Victorian gothic clothes for ball jointed dolls. Very cool. And we're learning how to make teeny tiny corsets and later big corsets, but we're doing little baby ones because they had to ship us all out supplies, and that would be a lot of bones. So that's been fun. As a cosplay person and anime person and everything person. Obviously corsets have always been on my list of like, how do I make that and make that happen, and grommets and boning and channels, and yes. Let's transition into fashion. Is this an okay transition? Was I too sad at the start, Steve? I have 2 little things on my fashion list for this month. One of the things hasn't arrived yet, but I'm putting it in these favorites because it was one of the small glimmers of happiness throughout my month. Steve and I placed a little order through an ethical and sustainable brand I have been wanting to support for a while, but I just, haven't gotten around to all of them yet, and I'm so excited for my first order from Lucy and Yak. They are a UK brand that does all sorts of cute dungarees and jumpsuits and other garments, but they do a lot of like dungarees and boiler suits, I think they're called. Ooh. So I ordered my first jumpsuit boiler suit situation in a very fun print. I will put it here, no spoilers. Do you guys want me to do an unboxing when it arrives? Because I only ordered this one thing for me. The other 2 things are for Speben because he is getting a wardrobe refresh, mama. Maybe we'll do a couples one. I don't know. Do you guys want to see black clothes? Is that scary? Is that will you fall into the void? Oh, and the other thing is my earrings from Lil Kitsch, who I shouted out in my last video, I believe, but I've worn 2 of the 3 pairs they've sent me now, and I just love them. They're just so fun. I love having a long, dangly earring that reaches the waist. It's like, if your shirt isn't interesting, or if you don't have a necklace, it's like, jewelry in this area. Who knew? Lifestyle. Am I going to start TikToking? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I don't know. I keep yelling out loud whenever we have like little cheeky quips and like excellent one-liners. I'm like, that's a TikTok. That's a TikTok. But yeah, I don't know. Does anyone want I don't know. That sounds like a lot of energy. It sounds like something I would promise to start and then maybe do for like 3 weeks and give up on. But do you guys want to see me have energy for something for 3 weeks and then give up on it? Let me know. Oh, okay. I did a little fun craft. I have done 1 craft and I have 2 other aspiring crafts, but I need supplies and for reasons I can't just get them easily. I'm trying to think of like a fun way to really amp this up. I made a mouse pad. It's pretty happy. It's a little hearty shape. Hearty beef stew. It's a little heart shape and it's gingham and it's pretty friggin' thick. Basically, this started because somehow I misplaced my Pusheen mouse pad and Steve and I had been running the same mouse pad back and forth up and down 3 levels like over and over. So I whipped up this little pup. It's just that thick like craft foam, the like double layer craft foam you can get at Michael's, and I wrapped it in some gingham cotton and I made me a little mouse pad, and then I made him another level. In an idea world, this would be some sort of rubbery situation, so it would be extra like not gonna wiggle on ya, but it doesn't really wiggle on me. He's stationary. He's having a good time. Is it sad that this is one of my monthly favorites? This mouse pad brought me joy, but I mean, come on. I look at it a lot of the time, and so does Steve, because we both sit on that computer and edit and work and, compute all the time. So I am doing things to make it a cuter, nicer, fresher space. I went on many an Instagram, Depop, and Pinterest search for pictures and inspiration on these crystal beaded bags. I absolutely love these beaded bags. They're fun, they're funky, they're retro, could easily be made sustainable by using recycled beads, glass beads, rummaged beads. Currently, I have an itty bitty tiny little sample that I did with some iridescent pony beads, and then I ran out of beads. So now I'm just looking at pretty pictures and favoriting some on Depop. I really want to make one of these beaded bags of my own. I have been like kind of playing with the print ideas. I love ones with fruits and flowers and fruits and flowers and flowers and fruits and fruits and flowers. And the other craft that I discovered, a medium of art that I didn't realize existed, is this type of earring making with polymer clay. Of course, I am aware of polymer clay. I have made a terrible Luca Toetto miniature clay in my 7th grade day. I came across a number of artists on Instagram that do these types of earrings where you make a slab of polymer clay in different designs and things and mixtures and images, and some people paint on them, and then they like cookie cutter them out into flat shapes, and then it comes out almost looking like an acrylic laser cut, but like you can do it yourself at home without a laser cutter machine. I originally really fell in love with Blush Daisy. I think these earrings are just the absolute most, but I've tried to jump at 2 of their launches, and both times I was unsuccessful. The only other real thing of note on my little listy list here is my like monthly Precure and anime report, which, oh, look at them looking at me so sadly, is unfortunately sad because, as many things in the world right now, Precure is having to go on hiatus. And this is the first time ever that this has ever happened. And I think BK posted that, like, if Precure doesn't come back next week, which it's not going to, it'll be the longest break in 15 years since that there hasn't been Precure running. Like, there's been a new Precure episode every single week for the most part, unless there's like a holiday or a 2-week gap or something, for like 17 years. For like a while. So, positive thinking. But yes, despite Healing Good Precure being on a current hiatus for we're not sure how long, I have been watching Kira Precure a la mode with Steve. We just finished Doki Doki Precure, which is way better than I remembered. I was really shook at like how kind of awesome, and also how much I love Kirozetta. I think Kirozetta might be like top 5 Precure for me. So yeah, we're currently watching Kira Precure a la mode, and also I'm watching Star Wars Rebels. We have this system where we always watch like a thing of his and a thing of mine, and we do like episodes parallel. So we're just knocking through the Precure. He was like, babe, I want to watch every single series of Precure. Can you give some sort of proof? Because I feel like no one's gonna believe me. So we're on Kira right now, and again, I'm super duper enjoying it. Everyone says that the action is not as good, but I think y'all are just mad because you want kicking and punching, and you can't appreciate a well choreographed decoration. It's just the animation for each cooking segment is so unique. Like, it's not just the same kind of battle animation, it's like strawberries and whipped cream and chocolate and macarons and whisking and eggs and ooh! I don't know, it's very interesting to watch, and I love every single character. Steve, what is your rating of the show so far? Steve's take, TM. That's pretty much everything on my list. I'm sorry if half of this was about my feelings, but honestly, the whole month was just me feeling my feelings. I have the tattoo contest rules all figured out and up and running. Here is the little graphic that I posted on Twitter as well, with all of the information for the dates, a couple of little prompts and stuff in case you guys are confused or just want to know like what it's about. And yeah, the prizes and fun stuff and goodness and yay. So I've already gotten a couple of submissions and little tags, and I am having a lot of fun, and I hope you guys do too. Again, this is just for anyone who wants a little art prompt to doodle to, a chance to be featured in a video, a chance at a cheeky prize, some tattoo fun times, some confetti club love. This video's featured confetti club member is Mopsy the artist on Instagram, who did this super cute illustration of my face. I am obsessed with how sometimes, like in cartoons, ears are drawn with like a little X, and you did that, and then my ear holes are like the O, and it's like XOXO smooch smooch smooch. I think this is so cute. Thank you so much for sharing this with me. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you in the next video, which is not this one, cause this one's over. Bye!